politics intensifies. INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. 2027 Rivers Governorship. Drama as APC committee screens Fubara. Wike allies. Arebashala dismisses APC return claims, restates commitment to ADC. Sports. Peter Obi congratulates Osimhen on Turkish League triumph. Barcelona clinch La Liga title after Clasico victory. Entertainment. AMVCA 2026. Nollywood veteran Shola Shuboale, Kanayo Kanayo bag Industry Merit Awards. News in detail. State's capital spending plunges 58% as 2027 politics intensifies. The capital and expenditure by 26 state governments plunged by 2.19 trillion naira within 3 months in the first quarter of 2026, raising concerns over slowing infrastructural development and worsening fiscal pressures as politics for next year election intensifies. An analysis of quarter-on-quarter financial reports published on the official websites of the states showed that the total capital expenditure fell by 2.20 trillion naira, representing a 58.1% decline from 3.79 trillion naira recorded in the fourth quarter of 2025 to 1.59 trillion naira in the first quarter of 2026. Similarly, a breakdown of state government expenditure between January and June 2025 showed that 31 states collectively spent 2.75 trillion naira, averaging 1.38 trillion naira on capital projects during the 6-month period. The sharp contraction comes amid growing political activities and early alignments ahead of the 2027 general elections, a period analysts say could increasingly shift government attention from long-term infrastructural developments to political calculations and recurrent spendings. INEC deadline. Opposition parties rush to submit membership registers. Opposition political parties on Saturday raced against time to submit updated membership registers to the Independent National Electoral Commission ahead of the midnight deadline for 2027 general elections. The rush followed INEC's March 27 extension of the deadline for submission of membership registers for 2027 general elections to May 10, 2026. The register of party members must be submitted to INEC not later than 21 days before the holding of their respective primaries, the Commission had stated. It gave May 30 as the last day for the conduct of primaries, which means the last day for the submission of the digital register for a party planning primaries on May 30 is May 9. The development comes amid growing anxiety over the possible disqualification of aspirants and unresolved coalition talks. The parties disclosed this in separate exclusive interviews, insisting they had either complied with the requirements of the Electoral Act or were finalizing the process before the deadline elapsed. The national chairman of the New Nigeria People's Party, Yusuf Bala, said the party had surpassed the minimum membership threshold stipulated by INEC and already submitted its register in multiple volumes. (2027) Rivers Governorship. Drama as APC committee screens Fubara, Wike allies. The ruling All Progressive Congress appears to have opened the political space in Rivers State with indications that the party is positioning a leader of the opposition People's Democratic Party, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to play a decisive role in producing the party's governorship candidate ahead of the 2027 elections. This comes following a closely watched screening exercise where key ministerial highlights, including former House of Representative Minority Leader Kingsley Chinda and the State Commissioner for Works, Alabo Dakurinama George Kelly, were assessed by the screening committee chaired by APC Deputy National Chairman Benjamin Unwe. However, on Sunday, credible party sources with knowledge of the matter, who spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak on the issue, disclosed that tension briefly trailed the process as Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara received a cold shoulder from the governorship screening committee led by APC National Chairman Nentawe Yowatda. One of our correspondents was at the Plateau State Governor's Lodge at Sokoro, Abuja. The venue of the screening on Sunday observed that Fubara stormed out of the venue following the alleged cold reception meted out to him by the Yowatda-led committee. Reacting, the APC National Secretary Ajibola Bashiru, who chaired the committee due to the absence of Yowatda, revealed that reports of the screening exercise would be revealed soon. APGA announces screening date for National State Assembly aspirants. The All Progressive Crime Alliance has announced the screening schedule for aspirants seeking to contest Senate, House of Representatives, and State House seats ahead of the party's primary elections. In a statement issued on Sunday in Okwa by the APGA's National Publicity Secretary, Ejimofo Opara, the party said the screening for Senate and House of Representatives will hold on Monday, May 11, 2026, at the APGA's national headquarters in Abuja. The screening for Anambra State House of Assembly will hold at the APGA's regional office in Oka, Anambra State.
No.
Sorry for the break in transmission. APGA announces screening dates for National State Assembly aspirants. The All Progressive Grand Alliance has announced the screening schedule for aspirants seeking to contest Senate, House of Representatives, and State Assembly seats ahead of the party's primary elections. In a statement issued on Sunday in Akwa by the APGA's National Publicity Secretary, Ejimofo Opara, the party said the screening for Senate and House of Representatives will hold on Monday, May 11, 2026, at the APGA's national headquarters in Abuja. The screening for Anambra State House of Assembly will hold at the APGA's regional office in Oka, Anambra State, on Tuesday, May 12, 2026. According to the statement, the screening will commence at 10 a.m. on both days. The APGA advised all aspirants to adhere strictly to the dates, times, and requirements stated above, adding that the schedule for screening of aspirants from states outside Anambra shall be communicated in due course through the official party channels. CBN pushes states to cut reliance on overdrafts. The Central Bank of Nigeria has urged state governments to reduce their reliance on overdrafts and short-term borrowing, warning that reckless fiscal behavior at the subnational level could undermine the country's transition to an inflation-targeting monetary policy framework. This was contained in a clear statement issued by the